Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this is episode 1 of a brand new series. It will be reading the strangest or weirdest Wattpad stories that I can find. This one will be SpongeBob X Reader. So, let's get started. This has 167,000 reads and a 1.8 ratings. Okay, there's 5 parts. Let's look at the hashtags. Cringe, fanfiction, hentai, lemon. Okay, I've heard about lemon. What is that? Do I want to know? Okay, anyway, so it has whatever that is. Love, popular, reader, SpongeBob X Reader. Okay. Let's just start. It's been 2 years since I left Bikini Bottom. The last time I visited the underwater civilization, things were complicated. Well, if you take out the parts where I got to jellyfish at Jellyfish Fields with SpongeBob and Patrick, learn a bit about karate with Sandy, and work at the Krusty Krab, then it's complicated. It got complicated on the last day of my visit to Bikini Bottom. You see, during the vacation, I kinda, started to develop a crush on SpongeBob. Okay. Well, you couldn't blame me. He's cute, yellow, and has eyes that are bluer than the sky and sea put together. Not to mention his optimistic personality. I knew that we were made for each other, but things only got more complicated from there. I'm looking at the, comments thing that you can do. So in the, comments or whatever, it looks like no one is actually, on board, I guess. It's more like reading for fun, which I'm like, okay, this is good. I mean, no hate to the author, I think, but yeah, okay. On the morning of the last day, I was packing my last minute items for the journey home with my pal, Sandy Cheeks. Sandy and I have been friends for a long time. Being mammals, we all have to look out for each other, so she let me stay in her tree dome. As we packed the last-minute items, I felt a tear slide past my eye and roll down my cheek. I knew I couldn't leave Bikini Bottom without shedding some tears. Sandy noticed the sudden change of my behavior. "Are you okay, partner? Why the long face?" Sandy asked me while handing me a tissue to wipe my eyes. "Oh, it's nothing, Sandy," I lied. "That's not true." Then why... "That's not true, then why are you crying for?" Sandy stated. Okay, I don't think that's what they meant to type, but it's okay. I'll let it slide. Just kidding. Okay, I was stuck. Sandy knew something was wrong. What could I do? Then I realized that this was a friend that I could trust. I had to spill the beans. Sandy, could I talk to you?" I quietly spoke. "Sure thing. You can tell your old pal Sandy anything," Sandy chimed. "Thanks, Sandy." "Hey, what are friends for?" Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because I don't think y'all want to sit here and listen to this whole thing. We're on the way to the airport. Sandy has turned on the radio. "Hey, all you crazy BBFM listeners. SpongeBob SquarePants has a special announcement for a very special friend of his. He wants to wish them the best and safest journey back home." What a sweet request, the DJ said. I just sat there staring at the radio. Did SpongeBob actually go to the trouble of actually making a special request on BBFM? I thought aloud. "He sure did. Ain't he sweet?" Sandy teased. "Yeah," I whispered. I then took out my phone, and the first thing I saw were messages, but no SpongeBob. Well, at least I'm gonna see him at the airport. Okay, so now SpongeBob has not shown up to the airport, and we are very sad. We are crying in the airport because SpongeBob has not joined or come to see us goodbye. Okay, now SpongeBob is here 15 minutes late. Okay, well, I went to the store to buy these flowers. "Where's?" SpongeBob said whilst getting cut off by me. "I'm here," I spoke with a red blush all over my face. SpongeBob also blushed when he saw me. That made me giggle. "Here you go," SpongeBob smiled as he placed a bouquet of pink flowers to me. Okay. Don't mention it. By the way, you look stunning, he told me with a heavy red blush on his dimples and across his face as he stared at my short yellow dress and then back into my eyes. By the way, that was not me stuttering. That was written in the story. Thank you. You look cute as always, I commented with a small giggle. The glaze. SpongeBob, could I tell you something? I asked sweetly. Yeah, sure. You can tell me anything, SpongeBob chirped. I love you. Oh, what the hey. I love you, SpongeBob, I shouted as took off my air helmet and lifted the little yellow sponge high into the air and kissed his smooth, soft lips. Ew! Ew, that is icky. The gasps in the background from everyone could be heard. Nobody was expecting me to kiss SpongeBob. I wonder why. I quickly grabbed my bags off the floor and ran toward the airplane. I didn't look back. I didn't want the past to haunt me. In the distance, I heard a high-pitched voice shout, "Wait!" But it was too late. My actions were done, and I had to face the consequences. I boarded the plane and flew back home, remembering the events of today's episode, crying my eyes out. Writer's note, I'm crying. Why is the writer crying? Okay, well, this chapter is called Escalating Love. I don't really know what that means. 2 years ago, I got the one chance to tell the person I love that I love them, and I screw up by running as fast as I can. No text from any of them, including SpongeBob, for 2 years. That says a lot, doesn't it? Okay, so 2 years have passed. I really gotta fix this mess. The only way is to go back to Bikini Bottom and hear SpongeBob's side of the story. He may turn me down, but at least I don't have to live in fear and look over my shoulder all the time. When the cab arrived, I hopped inside as it drove me away to the airport in a jiffy. I then paid the driver what I owed him and hopped out. I ran into the airport while rapidly searching for the desk to check my bags in. You're in a hurry, miss, the lady at the counter said with $1 million smile. Darn tootin' yes, I gotta win myself a sponge, I chirped. Okay, the lady looked at me like I was some crazy alien, but then shrugged as she had to see another client. I boarded the plane without any further delays. I'm coming, SquarePants, I whispered. So now we have flown back, and we are talking to SpongeBob and Jellyfish Fields. Okay. Well, when you kissed me back then, I was actually flattered, and when you ran off, I wanted to tell you that, he said with a big red blush, that you hate me and never want to see me again. I filled in. That I love you too, he said while jumping onto me. His sudden jump caused me to lie down on the green grass while he was sitting on me. I don't want to say what they said. We both looked into each other's eyes to find the sparkle in the night. He grabbed me and kissed my lips. The kiss was hot and fierce, yet sweet and delicious. How do you come up with this? How do you take SpongeBob and make this? Like, how do you do that? Okay. Now this was definitely worth the wait, I bragged as I continued to kiss my beloved. It sure was, SpongeBob whispered into my ear. We both kissed in unison, showing the love and gratitude towards each other. I love you, SpongeBob, I whispered into the cold atmosphere of Jellyfish Fields. And that is SpongeBob X Reader, Part 1. Maybe next time I'll do Part 2. I don't know. We'll have to see. Thanks for watching. Bye!